Good morning. Okay, last night I did a little quick and dirty. I'm going to elaborate on that and stretch it out a little bit. A few years ago I told you about the bandana guy. Came in, he pulled a knife on me, tried to slice me with it. And like I said on my previous video, due to the Marine Corps, self-defense, I got the knife away from him, sliced his arm, and when I called the cops came. I gave my statement, and they told me they were going to check the hospitals, and if anybody showed up there with a knife wound, I'd be arrested. Well, that didn't happen. But since that time, I found this nail puller. It was a steel bar, about 18 inches long, had a hook on the end of it. Looked like fangs, that you pull nails with. Had a nice little rubber handle on it. I would not leave my house, daytime, nighttime, without that at my side. I informed the cops when I called them, I will have this bar. Anybody touches me, I will smack them with it. I don't give a shit. You people tried to arrest me because I was almost stabbed, and I don't have a right to even look at a picture of somebody that went to jail. I need protection, and you people fail to do your job, even arresting the baboons that I call you about to this place. So, day, night, I'd walk out with this. There was a couple times that the police would come to my door and ask me to step outside, but, Gene, leave your bar inside. I don't like doing that. Wow. I was point blank with them. I don't like doing that. And they basically had to promise that nothing would happen to me, because I would not walk out this door without that bar, or a promise from a cop that I was safe. And the cops passed the word to everybody, because there was a couple of them that did allow me to walk outside with that steel bar. One guy, one black cop, touch me. Come on, cop, touch me, and I'll fucking belt you with this thing. And I came right up and, oh no, I believe you. I believe you. Calm down. Then do your job and arrest this fool. Yeah. Well, he put cuffs on him. Whether or not he went to jail, I don't know, but he got in the back of the prowl car and left. Well, about 3 months I was doing this. I caught a kid in number 10. He screwed up the door, and he was sleeping in there. I used to wake up about 3 o'clock in the morning and make a round, and it got to the point that people knew better than to sleep out on the rocks, because they knew that I'd walk around at 3 o'clock with that steel bar. I'd wake them up the first time, nicely, but I would tell them, catch you again, this steel bar will wake you up, and you're not going to like it, if you're still alive, because I will belt you with this. Well, that scared them. So for a couple months, that's all I did, and finally nobody would sleep outside. But I did see door number 10 was open a little bit. So I took my flashlight and opened it. Sure enough, there was a guy sleeping on the bed. Never seen him before. He was probably about 25 years old. I woke him up, Asked him what he was doing in here. Well, the door was open. You're a liar. You are a liar. I'm the manager. That door was locked when I went to bed at 11 o'clock. I'd suggest you're out of here within the next 30 seconds or this bar will be used on you. Got my meaning? Well, that scared him a little bit because he said something about he's heard about my bar. Got dressed and left. Very next night, same kid, same room. Opened up the door, recognized the kid as the same one from before. The kid was naked. I took that steel bar just as hard as I could, hit him on the bottom of the foot. Well, it woke him up. He was in pain. Screaming. Well, I grabbed a hold of him by the leg and the arm and threw him outside the room. Picked up all of his clothes and threw them out. And secured the door. And he's out there on the ground holding on his foot, screaming bloody murder, wanting EMS, call the cops, you busted my foot, all this crap. So anyhow, after I locked the door, I started walking away. And he's telling me I gotta call the cops. I turned around, took my bar, put it up against his face. Shut up a minute. Well, he didn't say nothing. I said, it's like this. It's my telephone. I pay for it. I'll be damned if I'm going to use it for a baboon. You want to make a phone call? Go down to the mission. Turned around and walked away. Well, he started screaming. Top of his lungs. Worse than what he was when I first threw him out there. Well, he woke Kevin up. At that time, Kevin lived 3 doors down, number 7. Well, Kevin went outside, seen what happened, looked at me. Morning, Kevin. Kevin looked at me and goes, you're not going to call? And I said, nope, not my place. And I walked away. Yeah, about 5-10 minutes later, cop comes to my door and asked me what happened. And I said I had to wake up the kid. I woke him up yesterday morning, same room. He was naked yesterday morning too. But I woke him up nicely. And I warned him. That, and I reached for my bar. This bar will wake you up if you do it again. Well, the cop looked at me and goes, well, Mr. Taylor, stand by to be arrested. Fine. I'd love to see a judge arrest me. Well, we'll be right back. So he goes down, talks to the kid. And then EMS arrived. They came up here with a stretcher. And hauled the kid to the hospital. Cop comes back to my door. I'm sitting in here watching TV, watching the news. Cop looked at me and he goes, Mr. Taylor? Yes, sir. You gonna arrest me? Cop started laughing. Nope. Nope. I asked him to tell me the whole story and he told me exactly the same story you did. I told him, stay off the property. When you get out of the hospital, stay off the property. Yeah, a couple of days later, I seen him. He was across the street, had a cast all the way up to his thigh. And every time he hobbled by with crutches and that cast, I told him, hey, room number 10 still available. Just come up with the money and I'll put you right in there. Well, word spread concerning my bar. Now I told you about that father-son team that goes up to the gas station and one of them distracts the guy working while the other one steals a case of beer. Well, they've done it a few times. Brent lived in number 3. A guy named Bobby Davis lived in number 7. Bobby Davis was black. Brent Todd is white. Well, this one day they were drinking beer down there outside of Bobby's. And Brent Todd came to my door. Told me that he's having trouble with the Indian. I told him I don't give a shit. You want me to call the cops? No. He shit his pants in my room. He shit in his pants in your room. Neat. About 15 minutes after that, Brent told me that the toilet line's clogged up. Huh? Oh, Jesus, here we go again. The drain line had a problem. Something was in it that would block it up and I'd have to rotor-rooter it. Got to the point where I was rotor-rootering it 3 or 4 times a week. I got my stuff and got my steel bar, got the rotor-rooter, and I discovered that it wasn't clogged on the line going down, it was clogged on the line going across, which meant I had to rotor-rooter it down there by the water tank, which was right by the father and son team drinking beer. They were already drunk, and Bobby Davis. So anyways, I'm doing it, and what do I bring out of that shit line? Underwear. A big pair of underwear. Well, luckily when I did that I had gloves on, so I shook out the underwear. Oh, are these yours? And I threw them. Hit the old man, that Indian, square in the face with that shitty pair of underwear. Square in the face. He started coming after me. I stood up with that bar. One step closer. Come on. Get within arm's reach. And they'll be coming to get a corpse. Come on. Touch me. Touch me, you fucking Indian. Yeah, we had words, but they didn't come nowhere close to me. And that was on a Friday. Monday and Tuesday was a holiday for the city. Well, Friday night, about 11 o'clock. I go to bed about 9. About 11 o'clock, there's banging at my door. Bobby Davis is out there, drunker than hell, inviting me to come outside with my steel bar to take care of business. Well, I get on my phone, I call the dispatcher, told the dispatcher who I was, where I lived at, and this is the reason I want. And I took my phone and held it up to the door, and she listened to Bobby invite me outside to my steel bar to take care of business. And he's calling me a cracker and white trash and all this other stuff. So I put my phone back to my ear and I says, okay, you're going to send the cops? They're on their way. Okay, thank you very much. Hung up. Well, the cops arrived. Within minutes, they arrived. And they talked to Bobby. Then they came down, knocked on my door, and cops and I asked the cops if they wanted a written statement. They said, no, we talked to Bobby, and he's going to settle down. You're not going to take him to jail. In other words, you're failing to do your job again. Mr. Taylor, we are not failing to do our job. You are failing to do your job. He is drunk, and I'm going to be calling you back because he's going to come back down here. You people mean nothing to these baboons. Take him to jail now. It'll save the hassle later. Well, they wouldn't do it. Sure enough, 4 o'clock in the morning, I get woke up. Bobby Davis has invited me outside again with the steel bar, and he's got the Indian with him. And the Indian is also inviting me outside. I get back on the phone, I call. I didn't even tell him who I was. I just said, this is a repeat from midnight. Put the phone back up on the door. And about a minute later, I brought the phone back, and I heard the girl go, Mr. Taylor, are you there yet? Mr. Taylor, yeah, I'm here now. I just wanted you to hear the whole story, what I've been up against since 4 o'clock. And right now, it's 4 minutes after 4. Well, the cops are on their way. Are they going to do their job this time and take that bastard to jail? Well, I can't say, Mr. Taylor, but you better watch your language. No, I'm not going to watch my language. You cops ought to do your job. Well, the cops came. Knocked on my door. I opened it. I asked the cops if they were going to do their job and take the man to jail, like I said 4 hours ago. Now we're going to go down and talk to him, and he's going to sign a warning. Oh, Jesus, you think that warning's going to make any difference to him? Forget it. That warning ain't going to mean nothing to him even after he signs it. He'll be back here at 6 o'clock doing the same crap. Now, Bobby refused to sign the warning. So they put cuffs on him. Took him to jail. Well, like I said, it was a 4-day weekend. Court didn't convene until Wednesday morning. Bobby's rent was due Monday. And there's a $10 late fee. For every day you're late, $10. The first was on a Monday. He was supposed to pay Monday, but he was in jail. Went to jail Friday night. Well, Saturday morning he went to jail. Saturday morning at 4 o'clock he went to jail. He gets out of jail about 11:30 Wednesday. Knocks on my door. My door's open because it's summer. And I looked at him. Yeah, Bobby, what you got? I need to apologize to you for acting up Saturday, and I just spent 3 days in jail. Nah, that's not my problem. By the way, your rent was due Monday and $20 late fee. You're charging me $20 late fee? Hey, you're the one that signed the contract. Your rent was due Monday, today's Wednesday. Tuesday, $10, Wednesday, $10. You owe me $370. I'm only paying you $350. No, you're not. No, you're not. You want to talk to Carter now? So I called Carter up on the phone. Explained the whole thing to him. Okay, Carter, I'm going to put her on speaker and you tell Bobby. Bobby. Yeah, Carter. You owe the late fee or move out today. Okay. Thanks, Carter. Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay. He ended up paying the $370. And here's the funny part. Carter gives me 20 of it. I thought that was great. Anyway, that's the kind of crap that I'm here. It's like Cindy. She's a prostitute. She brings her Johns here. They use the office. But Cindy likes me, and we go gambling at Kokopah. She pays for the cab. Or we go to the Q. She pays for the cab. Oh, I'll put my $6 in, because that's only what it costs me to go to have fun. But she don't like the Paradise. So she ends up paying about $12 because of the distance between those two. But anyway, Cindy knows about me too, and she knows I don't do drama. These people in here just, they're drama queens. They have no self-respect. They don't care. They're well fed. They can live outside 365 days a year. They don't need a roof. You know, they're low scumbags, and there's about 700-800 of them that just wander the streets looking for their next pill, looking for their next drunk. And that's all they do. You know? Just like that girl last night, sleeping in the laundry room, pissed off at me. Hey, I wasn't nothing but nice to her. But she ended up getting together with that White Cloud. And the judge told White Cloud, you're not allowed to go to that property. But he didn't put it in writing and didn't serve him. He failed to do his job. See, that's what's going on with the justice system. The justice system is not doing their job. That's what I mean. Put the vets in there. You kill somebody and you go to trial. 12 people say that you did it. You're led from that courtroom to the execution. Be it gas, electric chair, needle in the arm. You're dead within the hour after you walk out of that courtroom. If 12 people say that you're guilty, there would be no death row. Look at the money wasted. Death row. You not only got the building, but you got the air conditioning, you got the TV sets, you got the cable to pay for, you got the dish to pay for, or whatever channels that the inmates got the right to watch. Plus the letters, plus the appeals. You know, all that's money. Plus the housing, plus the guards watching them. To do away. If the vets took over Congress, death row would be ancient history. Death row would be no more. Now, as far as people in the jail, 4x4x4x4, hosed out twice a day. You got 20 years to do, you're in there. Bag lunch for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You get a baggie of food. You take the bag and wad it up and toss it out. And it gets hosed out just like everything else. That's punishment. And I think that's what you go to jail for, is to be punished. Now, like I said, over in Thailand, yeah, there's people on death row in Thailand. There sure is. They're put into a cage. If your family finds out you're there, your family's allowed one time a day to bring you food. If they find out that you're there. Because they don't tell the family that you're there. They don't. They put you in there. And that's it. If the court says that you did it, you did it. Boom, you're in there. You know? 150 people. And there's probably fights in there. Let them fight. Let one kill another one. So what? Who cares? Animals are animals. There's no such thing of rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. Jesus. Let's see. Hillary Clinton. Let's rehabilitate her so she tells nothing but the truth. That will never happen. That will never happen. Same way with Bill Clinton. It'll never happen. I say put the vets in Congress for 10 years, like I said in that previous video, and take the justice system and redo it, and you will see crime go down to almost nothing. You want a gun? Get a license. On that license, I have a picture of the gun, the number of the gun. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the gun shoots. It doesn't. Doesn't matter how many times you shoot it. It doesn't matter. You got to do it with a car. You know? Guns should be treated the same way. Get a license for it. Good for all 50 states. Like I said, with the vets in Congress, they'll make that happen too. Won't be no such thing as a concealed weapon. Why? You got a gun license. You don't see no concealed weapon for a car, do you? Justice. Firm hand. And like I said, even God killed about 50% of the people he rescued out of Egypt. Why? They were trash. Noah. Why did he flood? Because people turned into trash. Except for Noah and his family. So, do we have approval to do it? We sure do. If God can kill half the Israelites, half the Jewish nation, the promised ones, if God can flood the whole earth, all we have to do is make it law. Because the Bible was very specific on obey the law. Remember that little story? When they asked Jesus about taxes, show me a coin. Whose picture's on the coin? Give to Caesar what is Caesar's. Give to God what is God's. What do we give God? Ourselves. Free. We live for God. We don't have to have a license for it. We don't have to have a guide for it. We just do it because we want to. That's our privilege. It's like breathing. Everything else is under law. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap that up. Like I said, I just wanted to expel a little bit more, let you know what I face here on a daily basis. My bar now is this crowbar. When I walk out, this is what I walk out with. And I keep it right under my bed. And the cops don't like it. But like I said, if a cop did their job, I would not have to have my bar. Anyway, have a beautiful Tuesday, and this will be uploaded shortly. I'm looking at about 31 minutes, and let's take it up to 10 seconds. So like I said, God bless.